Dana Loesch is host of the Dana Show. She joins us. Nice to see you, Dana.
Thanks for having me, Greta.
Dana, a lot of attention last night on the president's 15 or 20-minute or half-hour time that he spent on the Tonight Show. Of course, today he was at Camp Pendleton speaking to soldiers, but everyone saw last night. That gets most of the attention. Do you have the sense that that the people you speak to on your radio show are satisfied that his attention is full speed ahead on the American people?
Yeah, no, people aren't satisfied. And Greta, it was actually really smart of him to go on Jay Leno, because then he can say he answered questions without really having to answer questions concerning all of these scandals and questions about Benghazi. I mean, it was softball. That's for the low information voter, the people who don't really watch the headlines. They'll get it from, a couple of 30 seconds in their local news, and that's about it. But they'll stay up to watch late night television. So he was able to accomplish something in that, answer some things without having to really answer them. But unfortunately, the people who are really most active, the ones who go out there and register the voters and go door to door, those people who really energize the base and energize elections, they are very unsatisfied because they feel that no questions are being answered. People are disgruntled. There's no transparency in what was described by this administration as the most transparent administration ever.
Well, where's the White House press corps then? They should be raising hell. I mean, they should be jumping up and down. They should be getting together today and demanding that the president take their questions. I mean, they are the ones who are steeped in the issues. Where are they on this?
That's the million-dollar question. I think we were all watching that press conference, the last one with Jay Carney, and it seemed there were almost zero. I don't recall a single question being asked about why there were 19 embassies and consulates shuttered, 19 different ones only for a week. The question that I would have loved to hear asked is, how is that going to make our folks who are working overseas in these embassies and consulates safer if we're just going to wait a week? The terrorist problem doesn't go away, but we didn't get any answers on that. The closest we got was Jay Leno asking.
I give members of Congress and the president hell for taking vacation without completing their work. We have the continuing resolution expires at the end of September. That's not done. We have the debt ceiling. That's not done. They did take care of themselves, though, with the OPM exemption for health care that was signed this week. So they took care of themselves. But, so everyone knows where I stand. But there are some who are working. Some are holding town halls. I got to give them credit for that. But do you have any problem with the president's vacation schedule and Congress's vacation schedule?
No, I don't begrudge anyone taking a vacation. I mean, in fact, we all need one, and sometimes we do better after having taken one. And it's kind of tradition for every president when they go on vacation to get a lot of heat. I mean, John Adams took a lot of heat for going on vacation. Of course, he was away for 8 months, so that kind of might be a little bit different. But the difference with this, though, in particular, is messaging, timing, and expense. When Bush went on vacation, and that's something the left always likes to compare this to, he went back to his ranch in Texas. He didn't spend $20 million on repeated vacations back to Hawaii. He either went to the estate in Maine or he went back to Texas. Clinton rarely went on vacation.
Dana, I wouldn't care if they all took like 6 months off, 7 months off, if they completed their work. The problem is, I say with all sincerity, is that with the continuing resolution left unsettled, the debt ceiling issue left unsettled, business people are sitting on the sideline, not making business decisions. They're waiting. As a consequence, they're not expanding. They're not hiring. They can't plan. So this 5 week vacation while they put off their work does have a consequence for a lot of American people. It's not, it's not just whether they're entitled to a vacation. I don't care if they take all the vacation, if they just do their work first, so the rest of us can get on with our lives. Yeah, absolutely. The timing's weird, and I completely agree with you on that. Get your work done and then go on vacation. Get it done first because, like you said, I mean, my husband's a small business owner. I have so many people that listen to my show, people who watch your show, people who are on Twitter and on Facebook. They're small business owners. Their hands are tied. They don't know what's coming up. These people plan ahead. Congress isn't doing their job. They're certainly not doing what we sent them there to do. We didn't send them there to go off for 5 weeks before they get the job done. That's not what they're there to do. They wanted the job. They need to do it. Dana, thank you. And as a side to the viewers, Dana did a Google Hangout on Greta Wire, and you can go to Greta Wire and see that at any time. It's posted there. Dana, thank you.
Thanks, Greta.